All Jews were ordered to wear white armbands with blue stars of David. Anyone that we caught on the street without wearing it would be severely punished. All young Jewish people were ordered for compulsory slave labor. Every morning, an assembly had to be at the assembly place where each one of us was ordered for compulsory slave labor. Shovel the snow, working on the highways, loading and unloading military trains, do all kinds of dirty, heavy work under the supervision of the SS stormtrooper, without being paid and without being fed. The only way we managed to survive after a day's work, that the SS, the stormtrooper, permitted us to go back home. Our parents still lived, where we could wash up, get a meal that was prepared by our parents, get a bed to sleep, to rest up, so the next day we had to report back to work. I started to resist the German Nazi edicts. I didn't want to comply with the orders of the Gestapo. I started to organize some young people to try to escape from Poland toward Romania, toward the Black Sea. We were going to book passages and ships and escape toward Israel. And able to do that, we needed some American dollars to pay for that transportation, for the ship transportation. So while I was involved in purchasing American dollars, which was illegal at that time, I was arrested by the Gestapo. After intensive interrogation, murderous beatings for over 2 hours, I was practically black and blue from all the beatings that I was receiving. They wanted to know who else is involved in anti-German activities, and I wouldn't admit to anything. So after 2 hours of constant beatings, they decided to give me a little rest until they come back and complete the job. And while they left me alone in that interrogation room, laying in the corner all beaten up, they didn't suspect for the next thing that I'm going to do. And after I left alone in the room, I noticed that in the corner of the room where I was interrogated was a small window. It was lightly barred. I walked over to see where is it facing to. And I saw that the room I was interrogated is facing the street on the second story, in a corner of the building with a gutter going down all the way from the roof, all down to the ground. I made the decision to escape. I knew that I will never get out alive from that interrogation room. I climbed up the half-barred window, pulled myself through, and holding on to the gutter on the side of the building, I let myself down and I escaped.